But let's clap for the police, ladies and gentlemen. For those of the police officers who are doing the right thing. Another department I've always been interested in is the fire brigade. Madam, do you know the fire brigade? If this building starts burning, who do we call? The fire brigade. Do they answer? That is the question. I have ever been in a situation where we had to call fire brigade, and I'm here to tell you, those people are never in a hurry. You see, in developed countries, you call fire brigade. There's a fire burning, like in the UK or wherever they call the fire department. They're like, oh, hello, oh, is this 911? They're like, yes, excuse me, madam, how can we help you? They're like, we have a fire here burning, there's a school burning, and everything is really good. They're like, madam, don't worry, oh, can you please tell us your location? They're like, I'm on Marking Street. They're like, okay, we can see you right now on the GPS. They're already seeing you. As you're still explaining, you see cars arriving. One is bringing water, one is bringing gas, one is bringing what? And the fire is gone. Kampala, there was a fire. I will never forget. There's a time there was a fire, I was nearby. I came, somebody said, man, let us call the police. I said, you call. He dialed 999, he called police. First of all, Uganda Fire Department, Fire Brigade, the ringtone, the caller tune breaks your heart. You call them and then a caller tune just comes on. Please don't play with fire. Fire burns, fire burns. Please don't play with fire. Muliro, muliro, muliro. Then they answer the phone. Hello? You're like, yes, Afande. Now for you, you know it's an emergency. You are in a hurry. Afande, we are here. People are dying. The fire is mad. You first calm down. That is what I'm trying to do, but Afande, people are dying. Are you the one dying? I said, I'm not the one. Then you talk to me. You don't even greet. Who has time to greet you? Like, Afande, I cannot greet you. I don't have time. Like, you first greet. What is your name? Like, my name is Ogwal John Mary. Not those men who have two names. My name is Ogwal John Mary. Ogwal John Mary. Are you, can I call you Mr. or Mrs.? Said, call me Mr. Yeah, I just have to confirm. So how old are you? But Afande, people are burning. I told you, are you the one burning? Said, I'm not exactly. How old are you? I'm 32, okay. Are you married? Afande, how is this important? People are dying. Said, my brother, I have to fill this form. If I don't fill the form, they will chase me from my job. If they chase me, will you pay school fees for my children? Said, Afande, of course I will not. Exactly. So where do you stay? You'll fill a form for at least 30 minutes. Then she'll say, okay, that is okay. So which number are you going to deposit? Said, Afande, what do you mean? You think the cars use water? Said, Afande, what? Fuel. Now you have to send fuel. Eventually they arrive when the fire is almost done. The moment they come, first of all, it's almost like, have you ever seen a doctor who comes on site and then the first thing they say is, You just lose hope. That's how these fire people arrive. They arrive, they're like, where's the fire? Whoa, where? This one we cannot. Uganda Fire Department. Now when they arrive, there's a time, I'll never forget. My friend, true story. There's a time they brought the wrong gas. You know you're supposed to bring carbon dioxide. They brought oxygen. I think this car was for Ministry of Health. For like ICU, people who need oxygen for breathing. Oba who brought the wrong gas. Now when they brought the gas, they were like, hey, the officer in charge was there. I was like, hey, you bring the gas. They're like, Afande, we have a problem. Said, we should have Hilary Okello to bring the gas. That is the issue. Said, what is the issue? We brought the oxygen. Said, oxygen, we're supposed to have carbon dioxide. Exactly. So I don't know what can we do? One Afande brought an idea. He said, I think what we do, let's look for a chemistry teacher. They went to the nearby school. They found a chemistry teacher who was busy teaching. They interrupted him. They said, Musamesa. He said, what's the problem? I'm teaching my class. He said, we need your knowledge. This teacher was so proud. You know, teachers are always bragging to students about knowledge is a power. The teacher looked at the students and said, I've always told you, knowledge will make people look for you. They took this guy to the houses that were burning. When he arrived, he also said, Their fathers looked at me and said, so what do we, we have oxygen. How do we convert it into carbon dioxide so that we remove the fire? He looked at this thing and said, now, the new curriculum, we are only teaching Bunsen burner right now. So if this fire can come back in third term, I will be able to help. Yeah, but it is a luminous flame, in case you are not aware. It's a luminous flame. Oh, man. And finally, there's a time, this one I'll never forget. Did you see that story of a gentleman who was hanging on a window? Was it a window? There was a fire in Kampala recently. Who saw that story? Who saw that story? Yes, there was a gentleman who was hanging on a building, and people were just down looking at him. They called fire brigade. When fire brigade came, I have learned one thing. In developed countries, they care about human beings and their pets. A dog can be on the 4th floor of a building. The building is burning. And the white person is down here scared. Oh my God, you guys really have to help me. I mean, John. Jacob. You read serious names. Jeremiah, don't worry. Jeremiah. And Jeremiah is up there. Ow, 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 ow. Jeremiah, just calm down. Jeremiah says, oh. And those dogs, surprisingly, those dogs are very cooperative. They're like, Jeremiah, just open the window, open. And Jeremiah struggles with them. Opens the window, now the legs are hanging out. And they're like, don't worry, we're going to help you. And then they bring a crane. The fire brigade goes up, they pick the dog, they bring it to the owner. The owner is happy. Then the news is there. They're asking, oh, we are just right here in New York City. Oh, this lady right here, Mrs. Franklin. Oh, we just reunited with her lovely, lovely dog. That is Jeremiah. And the people of fire are very happy. Yeah, we did our best, We meant like these dogs are also Americans, Oh, man, this is their true American spirit. In Uganda, a human being is on the 4th floor. And it is burning. And it's there. And they tell the Afande, there is somebody up. Where? How did you get there? When people were running, for you said, let me wait. Hello? Do you have children? Said Afande, I don't have. You are okay. But sometimes they try to save you. They're like, now, how did you reach? Said, I was up here, but how can I get down? Said, what do we do? The fire is about to reach. Afande, I'm worried. I am also worried. Afande, say, you jump. Said, but if I jump, I will die. I know you will die. Now what do I do? You jump. Said, but Afande, if I fall down, said my friend, do you want fire or the tarmac? You choose the one you want. At least tarmac, we shall get the body. Fire, the body will burn. That gentleman was hanging up there until another Fundy arrived. And this one had at least clever ideas. He said, no, I think let's do. Have you seen those rescue nets that they use? When somebody they're throwing something from up, then they hold nets and then you fall on it and you bounce. One of them said, we need to improvise. Let us look for something. Then some stupid person said, let's look for a mattress. They went to the nearby shop. Who has a mattress? They went there. The only mattresses that were 2-inch and 4-inch. Their father asked, how much is 4-inch? They said, hey, this one, 60,000. He said, the government cannot afford that one. Give me 2-inch. They got 2-inch. They put they try to time the mattress. Said, hey, have you seen? What is it? The man could not, when you're far, he was seeing a small box. Said, what do I do? You time. But don't come with the head first. You do like this. I was like, but Afande, it is small. Afande told him, do you know the law of the side mirror? Said, what is the law of the side mirror? Have you seen those things on side mirrors? Objects appear larger than they are. Said, you come, it will become larger. As you're coming, it will. So yeah, the good news is that guy jumped. Yeah, we buried him last Sunday. We did our best. The Afande was there at the funeral. We told him objects appear larger. Oh, man.